Hello, low ego action heroes. This is Debbie Levitt from DeltaCX.com, and a question that goes around a lot is, should my portfolio be a PDF, a website, both, or neither? And this is becoming a real point of battle and fight, because I'm seeing people on LinkedIn who think they are gurus or leaders saying your portfolio can absolutely be a PDF and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And my thought is, well, it's a little bit narrow, because not everybody wants to see a PDF. Sometimes people are on their phone and they don't want to download something, or they can't see that PDF very well. If your hiring manager happens to be peeking on a phone, the PDF is not going to be as great as a responsive website. Also, I've had people say, gee, I was filling out this job application and they didn't have a place for me to upload my PDF portfolio, but they had a URL where they expected me to give them a link to where my portfolio was. And of course, for that, you would either have to have a website or you would have to have loaded your PDF somewhere up to the interwebs so you can give people a URL. So when I hear people say there's only the one way to do it and you can have it as a PDF and don't let anyone tell you otherwise, again, sounds a little narrow to me and sounds like there's some critical thinking that's missing here. I believe that if you are seeing jobs or hiring managers that want or expect PDFs, you should have a PDF. If you are seeing jobs and hiring managers that expect URLs or websites or mobile-friendly, mobile-responsive versions, you should have a mobile responsive website. And so that means the answer is probably, for many people, both. Now, as for me, I don't have a PDF version right now. I only have a website. I've never had someone say to me, I'm sorry, we really wanted to think of hiring you, but you didn't send us a PDF version. Now, I have heard in UX research, PDF portfolios are more common. So if you are in research, that might be something you should definitely do. But if you're not in research, it sounds like it's really up for grabs. One thing I tend to be a little bit more specific about and against is I'm really not a fan of like the Behance and Dribbble portfolios, because very often these are just made up of graphics. Sometimes I can't enlarge those graphics, and sometimes people can't tell their stories well. They have to build information into the graphic, which again isn't going to look great on a phone. The phone's probably going to shrink that graphic down, and now I can't read all that text. So in general, I prefer to see portfolios that are websites. Mobile responsive would be better. And I think if the jobs you tend to apply for or the specialty you're in likes a PDF, have a PDF ready to go. You can't go wrong. The downside is having to update both of these as they get updated or as you find typos. But if this is what people want, have both. Where's the problem here? We don't have to fight over this, and we don't have to say there's only one way, and don't listen to anybody who says your portfolio should be a website. I strongly prefer websites. I know people who do, and then I know researchers who prefer PDFs. So you just gotta have something ready for us to see, whatever that is. You can always make a website version of your portfolio and print it as a PDF. Problem solved. It's a PDF, or you can make a PowerPoint. So on that note, thank you so much for watching the video. Please, usability test the subscribe button. Just see if it works. Click it, subscribe. And please have deep empathy. Create empathy for the like button. Make sure the YouTube algorithm knows you enjoyed this and that you'd like more people to see this. And I will see you in the next video.